Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your honest guide to the real Thailand, no filters, no fluff. In this video, I'm kicking things off by busting a few myths I kept hearing before I went, especially the stuff you see from other YouTubers about traveling during low season. Some of it's straight up nonsense, and it ended up costing me a fair bit, so I want to help you avoid the same mistakes. If you're into real travel talk, honest experiences, and a bit of fun along the way, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. New stories, new places, and no BS, that's how we roll here. Alright, let's get into it. Let me start with this video right at the start of expelling some myths about the low season in Thailand. Don't believe what all the other YouTubers say about taking money out the bank. You do need more than just a bank card and passport. Let's expel that myth right now. I went with that advice and it cost me 5% on my money with each withdrawal. The most I could take out was 30,000 baht, which each time I took out 30,000 baht it cost me 2,200 baht. Right off, my advice is, take your own currency and exchange it when in Thailand. Let's get into the video. Another myth I heard before I went from YouTubers is that everything's cheaper in the low season. I can tell you right now, it's not. You may get a few drinks deals and some of the lower end looks ladies might be a little cheaper, but that's it. The 7s and upwards are not affected by the low season. The average price while I was there was 2,000 baht for short time. Although I did manage to get a freelancer on soy buakao for 1,500, there are deals and bargains to be had. I think a little depends on whether they like you or not. If you want cheap, there's always Beach Road, there's always bargains to be had there. The average bar fine was about 400-500 baht in the beer bars, while in the go-go's it was 1,000 baht. Also, 2,000 seemed to be the magic number in the go-go's for SD. I also noticed some ladies were offering unprotected services. If you want to play Russian roulette, be my guest. I came across some real professionals and some real robots. The pros are a credit to the game, while the robots just turn it into a soul-crushing experience and a waste of money. But it's all part of the fun, sifting between the two types. I met one lady who openly wanted backdoor action over front door, and she was what I'd say is a credit to the whole experience of the Sin City Pattaya, worth every penny. Then you have your crazy ice addicts. One of whom I met sitting in the restaurant at the front of my hotel. She attracted me with her tight shorts, giving a clear view of her kitty. I made the mistake of giving her my number, and she called me every day for about 5 days straight, telling me she needed money off me for various crazy reasons. She was the reason I locked my door every night after. I could see there was something off about her when I met her, but those tight shorts showing me what was available. Just too much to resist. Another thing I think needs a warning is bill padding, which I experienced in Kink Go-Go on LK Metro. I went in there with a lady from one of the bars to see some girl-on-girl action, and while I was preoccupied having a lot of fun in there, they padded my bin with many lady drinks that I did not agree to. By the time I left, my bill was well over 3,000 baht. I did protest, but with no effect. In the end, I paid up and left, and will not go there again. This is definitely something to look out for in low season, as they had minimal customers in the place, and it looks like they try to make up for that by padding the bins of drunk customers. Now on to Bangkok. I made the mistake of staying there for 4 days. Wow, it has gone expensive. Soy cowboy especially. I'm not sure if I'll bother with that soy next time. Same in Nana Plaza. Prices were a little lower but still way higher than Pattaya. Average beer is 140 to 160, while in Pattaya under 100 baht. Another first for me was trying the legendary Thermi Cafe. For anybody who hasn't been, It's basically a hookup joint for freelancers. You walk in and the first thing you see is the hordes of ladies sitting and standing around waiting to be approached. It's a bizarre experience the first time. A man greets you as you come through the door asking what you would like to drink. That's the only rule there, you have to buy a drink. Once you have your drink you are free to wander around the room looking and chatting to ladies. Some will give you a smile or a wave if they are interested. And the ones who aren't interested will totally blank you. There is no bar fines, only the price agreed with the freelancer of your choice. I talked with quite a few ladies, and the magic price that kept coming up was 2,500 baht. You can haggle with some of them though. I ended up leaving with a lady for 2,000 baht for SD, but not all of them will negotiate. Definitely give it a try though, I found it an interesting experience and will go again. Another positive is that ladyboys are not permitted to enter here. The freelancer's ID is checked before they enter, but if ladyboys are your thing, there is plenty on the street before you enter the Thermi Cafe. I had one Thai lady call me a helicopter. I asked what is that. She replied, you know what a butterfly is? I said yes. She says, well, you're a helicopter. Make of that what you will. I had some interesting conversations with freelancers on my hotel balcony while smoking a joint watching the sun come up. And the picture I got from them is that it's not all black and white with what this whole game is about. The common theme they all seemed to be saying was that they would like to meet someone and have a new life. As the one freelancer said to me, it does happen. In conclusion, would I come to Thailand again in the low season? Well, I was lucky with the weather in general, but I did see some torrential downpours that turned Soi 11 into a river. On the whole, I was lucky with mostly hazy sunshine. As for the prices, I didn't see much difference. The only advantage I could see was that I had less competition with the ladies. Other than that, I didn't really see any advantage of coming this time of year. So, I'll probably try April next year for the tail end of Songkran. That'll be another first for me. I never say never, but I doubt I'll risk the low season again with its unpredictable weather and slightly lower hotel prices. I stayed in 3 hotels that were supposed to be guest-friendly, but the one I stayed in Pattaya, I would say it was guest-tolerant, not friendly. Check out my hotel reviews to find out which one I'm talking about. Thanks for tuning in, hope this helped you dodge a few of the traps I fell into. If you've had a wild low season in Thailand or any travel tips of your own, drop them in the comments. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more real talk and travel tales from Night Wolf Travels. Until the next time.